Assalamu alaikum. You're all welcome back to Abu Zaid Stories. Today we are going to discuss a very important story, and I have Baba here with me, so I'd like us to enjoy this story together. Now, this story is about a king in a particular kingdom. Now, this king has a boy, a young boy that he took as his friend. They're always together. He invites the boy to his palace once in a while, and they discuss. They go out, even hunting sometimes. So the king does not go out to hunt except he goes with this young boy. So on one of these occasions of hunting, the king met with a destiny, a fatal accident while trying to shoot an arrow. So he mistakenly shot, and the arrow took off one of his fingers while shooting. Now, when this thing occurred, the boy expressed immediately and said, Alhamdulillah. Now, the king looked at the boy with a dismay, and he was disappointed and said, how can something of this nature happen to me and you are saying Alhamdulillah? Is this a good thing for you to be praising Allah for? I am injured, I am hurt, and I take you as a friend, and you are still saying Alhamdulillah for what has happened to me. Now, the boy just said Alhamdulillah. So the king was furious about the boy's statement of saying Alhamdulillah, and then he ordered the guards to seize the boy and take him and go and lock him up in the palace. So they went back home and they locked the boy just like the king ordered. Now, some days passed and the king's hands healed. Then he decided to go on a hunting again. Now, the boy was in prison, but he had to go alone, even though he was not used to going without the boy. But he still left the boy in prison. Now, while they were in the forest, they were hunting and searching for a prey to hunt. They could not find one until they even left the border of their own kingdom to another kingdom without knowing. Now, after crossing their own border and entering other people's boundary, they kept on looking for what to hunt until they came and met some people in the bush, and those people suppressed them and captured them. Now, while they captured them, the king realized that those people were making sacrifices on that day to their own gods. Now, these gods that they were making sacrifices, they used a stranger to appease their gods. A stranger that is not known to any of the people in their land. Now, the king has come and they've caught the king, and the king is a stranger. So they were happy that they did not need to stress themselves to go and look for somebody they will use as sacrifice for that day. Now they took this king and prepared him to use him for sacrifice. Now, while they were trying to use the king for sacrifice, they discovered that one of his limbs was missing. He was short of one limb. That was the hand that had issue when he shot that arrow the other time. And then they started complaining and said, this person is not complete and their gods will not accept this kind of sacrifice. So they had to lose him as a result of that hand that was missing. And they freed him and his guards and they went back. Now, when he came back to his palace, he now realized and said that it is only by the will of Allah that he was able to escape and come back here free. And he now knew that, okay, could it be why that boy was saying Alhamdulillah that day? Because today, I have nothing to say except Alhamdulillah, because I was not used for sacrifice. And the only reason I was not used for sacrifice was because one of my limbs was missing. So Alhamdulillah that one of my limbs was missing. Then he now went back to the prison and explained to the boy and said, look, this is what happened. I went hunting today, and as a result, this was the fate that I met. And then the boy now said, Alhamdulillah, O king. So the king now said, Kai, truly, it is a case of Alhamdulillah. I should have realized earlier when you said your own Alhamdulillah, but I was ignorant. So today I am saying my own Alhamdulillah with you. So please, release the boy. And the boy was released, and everybody said Alhamdulillah. Now that was how the story ended. So, Baba, please, what do you have to say to our viewers?
Alhamdulillah, in any situation you find yourself, either good or bad, the chief, whatever, etc. When you talk the stories, you have to say Alhamdulillah. Because the king himself has not even realized his mistake or anything of it. So, whenever any condition you find yourself, you say Alhamdulillah, because your life hereafter presently is in the hand of Almighty Allah. So in any condition, in any situation you find yourself, you say Alhamdulillah.
Jazakumullah khairan. Baba, thank you very much for your expression of view. May Allah assist us and guide us right. Until next time, this is Abu Zaid Stories. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.